Yes, thank you so very much this morning on the John Mayaki Show. We want to appreciate those of you joining us unannounced that we are going to be live this morning having a chieftain of the All Progressive Congress discussing a lot of issues, matters arising from the visit of the candidate of the All Progressive Congress to former President Olusegun Obasanjo. Don't forget that just yesterday here we had the candidate of the All Progressive Congress, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as the former Lagos State Governor, visiting the former President, President Olusegun Obasanjo, in his country home, where they discuss a lot of issues. We are not privy yet to the discussions. And hosting today, the John Mayaki Show is hosting a chieftain of the All Progressive Congress, Dr. Lanre Oluwaniyi. He was former House of Rep aspirant in Ife Federal Constituency and the Director General of Emilokan Movement Campaign. Good morning, sir.
Good morning very much, sir.
You're welcome. I sincerely want to welcome you to this show today on the John Mayaki Show. Can you tell us briefly about yourself, the DG of Emilokan Movement Campaign? What is it about?
Thank you very much. I remain myself, and the word Emilokan, it came out after.
You are the DG of the movement?
I'm the DG of the movement.
Okay.
We came up with that name after our principal, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I will not say, some people call it outburst, but it's not really an outburst per se. It's just to show his feelings in Abeokuta about a few days to our primary election. And he come out with a word that Emilokan is my turn. So after we won the primary election, and me and my team as a youth, we look at it that this name must not die. We must use this name as a movement to the next generation so that they can understand why he said that word. It's not just to proud about it, but there is a deeper meaning to it that a lot of younger generation, they don't understand.
That name looks controversial, isn't it? It looks controversial when you say Emilokan. What deeper meaning do you have to it?
You know, a lot of, like I said, a lot of younger generation that are not privileged to be of age at the time of Nadeko, when the struggle for the birth of this Fourth Republic is going on. Either they are young or they were not born. They don't really understand why our principal says so, because this is a man that at the front line stood against the military hierarchy, military regime that truncated the most fair and peaceful election in this country in 1993. He lost everything he has as a person. It was on his side. His family was held by the United States of America at that time to relocate them back to US. Many of this generation, they are not aware. But so when he now come and he has paid his price, he has paid his dues. And when it comes to few days to our primary election, and some things is about to play a game on that underground, he have to burst, he have to say his mind, that come, I've labored for this nation, and I've also suffered for this party. I have a privilege, and the timing is on my side. Because if it's not now, when do you want him to talk?
Okay, now when you say in your family, as in a family setting, in a village setting, if you have a professor in the community, if you have a PhD holder, a doctor, if you have categories of people in the community who have assisted the community to grow, illustrious sons of the land, and somebody comes and say, it is my turn to be the king. Whereas, you see, nobody can claim ownership of the community. Nobody can claim ownership of Nigeria. Nigeria, people say it's not for grabs. So when you say Emilokan, as in, he's arrogant, It's like you are saying Nigeria belongs to you. You want to, so you have taken your oath. It's my turn to share the cake. Don't you think it's more controversial?
That is the area people, that is perspective people are looking at it.
Yeah, yeah.
That is why we are coming out to let people know it's not in that direction.
How else will you explain
because a nation is built by people.
Yes.
It's not by angels. People pay price for their nation to grow and for their nation to become.
If you say our locon, it is our turn, instead of it is my turn, my personal turn, Nigeria is bigger than one person, isn't it?
It's not about one person.
Yes.
It's about the deals and the prices you have paid. I'll give you a case study. The former president of South Africa, Nelson Mandela, he fought for the liberation and for the freedom of South Africa during the apartheid regime. Along other side,
yes,
with O.R. Tambo, Apatona Zulu, and many of them.
yes.
But when the people want a leader that will be the first president when they are republic, they say no, we have to give it to Mandela. Does it mean that other people are not privileged to be top? But no, they are. But they look at his quality, they look at his sacrifice, they look at the dues he has paid, and they call him.
They called him.
They call him, and he also stood for it. Madiba, it is your time.
Okay, people called him to say it is your time.
He too.
Okay,
step out.
Oh, I don't want to believe that Emilio means struggle for Nigeria and take your turn. People, don't forget, people have struggled for the sustenance and the survival of this country. And if everybody come up to say, it is my turn, it is my turn.
If you are saying it's your turn, as a man or as a woman, we will check your pedigree.
Yes.
You will check what you have contributed so far.
Which Nigerians will do on election day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You will check what you have done.
Yes.
You can't just have a moral and the audacity to say such words if you don't know what you have put in the bank.
Don't you think to say Emilio, it shows the boldness, so somebody who has got the guts to say it is my, I mean, it's a bold step, don't you think?
If you don't have a boldness, can you lead a country? If Donald Trump does not have the boldness, can he come from a business sector to be the president of America? Boldness is part of the criteria. That's what people don't know.
Boldness, the voice of arrogance.
It's not arrogancy, but in Nigeria, we think boldness is arrogancy. Yes, we misunderstood those two words. Appealing to some meetings, it is a privilege to be so.
Let's take this call.
Okay.
Very sorry. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. I am coming from Edo State.
Edo State, you are on to the John Maraki show. Your name?
My name is Mamadou Show.
What's your name?
Mamadou Show is my name.
Mamadou. Okay, go ahead with your contribution.
I saw this thing online. You guys have been talking about Bola Tinubu presentation to the former president.
Yes.
I think the decision is a good decision towards the right direction. I think very point in time. Looking at going for the spirit and Bola and the Tinubu political ambition. So to me, I think it's a welcome one, and I was so happy that you guys are discussing about it. So I can let me also contribute my quota. So if you guys are a good one, there's nothing bad about it. My family, I'm totally in support.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you so very much for.
I'm totally in support. The next one.
Okay.
The next one.
We appreciate the call. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're saying, go ahead. That
you're talking about boldness and arrogance.
Yeah. You have been to some function where people
feel maybe you're talking with arrogance. It's not talking. It's boldness. When you are bold, you are bold, because it's not everybody that are bold enough to say the truth.
Yes.
It's not everybody that are bold enough to speak their mind.
Yeah.
It's not everybody that are bold enough to face a camera. So when somebody is bold, don't interpolate to be arrogancy. Since he has not placed such arrogancy to your doorstep. His boldness It's a good character. It's a good quality to be a leader. That's the truth.
How far are you going? Did you see the video of pirates singing, taking the song as a mock song to say, "Oh, Emiloko, Emiloko." Did you watch that video?
Yes.
How do you take that?
They are young boys.
Yeah.
Like I said in my introduction.
Yes.
We work with this thing because we want to enlighten the youth that probably they are not up to even 18 as of 1993, 1994, up to 1998. That they don't even understand who is their leader to follow. So that is why that's why we don't want the name to die.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon.
Thank you so very much. Your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Chris. I'm calling from Benin.
All right. Go ahead with your contribution.
Yes, I really appreciate this opportunity. You are doing a good job. You are educating Nigerians, those in Nigeria and those in diaspora. But about Tinubu visiting Obasanjo,
Yes.
to APC supporters might be a good move, but the fact that we are offended because such issues didn't come up ever since. Then it's now you remember there's somebody like Obasanjo. Well, what I'm going to say is that Nigeria should not look at his brother or the individual or anything like both direct them into power. Because if you don't get it right, it's obvious you are never going to get it right again. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that call. Thank you for that contribution. Okay. It seems we will need to leave this, but you have a big task on your hands, being the DG of Emiloko movement campaign. Big task that you must go out.
Yeah, we are working on sensitization.
Yes.
That we are not going to reveal
Okay.
to the public yet.
Okay.
With my team, we have our strategy ongoing to enlighten the younger generation about who's actually development.
Okay, let's take this call again. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Thank you. Your name and where you calling from?
I'm coming by Mohammed, calling from Austin.
All right, your contribution, please.
Concerning the video of the pirate of Obasanjo,
Yes.
the video has really added to Tinubu campaign. Yeah, because they don't have a campaign strategy. That's not a campaign strategy. When it comes to head, we are not talking about head. We are talking about capability. They try to mock Tinubu, but in the process, they make Tinubu more popular.
Okay.
People are not telling them that, yes, this is about head. Let's put the candidate aside. Let's face the reality. So we are not talking about head this time around. We are talking about what can you offer? What can this person do? Go to their track record. Let's check. Tinubu has done well in Lagos State. Go to Anambra. Can you compare Anambra to Lagos? Can you compare Lagos to Atiku State? Those are what we are satisfied, not the sickness of the king. This one is sick, this one is sick. They are obedient in their lips while they are articulate in their heart. So the issue of Emiloko, this one is sick, this one we have is shaking. It's something to write home about. We are not talking about that.
Thank you.
What we bring this time around is capability. You talk of boldness. If you are not bold, Mr. John Mayaki, you cannot rule this nation. We have so much power. That is why they can useless anybody if you are not bold. So, Tinubu be bold and bold enough to take Emiloko. It shows that he is capable to rule this nation.
All right.
And to deal with anybody who will success the success of this country.
Thank you. All right.
Emiloko, the pirates of fatality, and give Tinubu more popularity. They can continue.
Thank you.
They will continue to be more popular.
Thank you. All right then. He is saying that he's even giving the presidential candidate more popularity. Okay. The other person was saying, the former caller was saying that why the visit? So let's go to this issue of the visit. Why now?
Yes, as a politician,
Yes.
you need to know your onions.
Yes.
And you need to understand the game.
Yes.
And the game is not for the boys.
Yes.
It's for the men.
Yes.
So he knew the capacity of the former president of the nation.
Yes. Yes. So, okay, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Your name and where you calling from?
Dubai. My name is Ben from Dubai.
All right.
Yeah, sorry to say, but I'm really disappointed in the last person that just called. Because from the tone of his voice, it should be a youth. For a youth to come to openly say we are not talking about sex, it is a big no. I'm very disappointed for you to say we are not talking about sex. Where is goodness without head? How can someone be bold if he's not healthy?
All right.
We need to open our eyes. It's not about an PDP or an OPP and PDP member. Let's vote for who's right, not about my party member.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate that call. Thank you. Okay. You want to respond to that? Or you want to continue the discussion on the visit?
No, you will keep responding
Yeah.
to every...
So the significance of that visit to the former president.
Very, very important.
That was the former president that stopped the allocation in Lagos State. Don't forget.
It doesn't matter.
I understand. But go ahead.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Both of them are not best of friends for a long time.
Yeah.
We are aware of that.
Yeah.
But for Asiwaju Bola Ahmed to make a visit to him,
Yeah.
it showed that they are coming together
Okay.
for betterness of the Nigerian citizen. Well, we should understand that anything we are doing is for the welfare of every Nigerian citizen.
Yes.
It's not about one individual. It's only here we talk about much on individualism when it comes to politics. We don't even look at the nation holistically. So, to boost his own campaign, to seek for advice, he is an elderly man. He has occupied that office. He is aspiring to. So you have a right and obligation to seek one or two advice from him. How can I do this?
That is the point Nigerians are saying, that what advice is Bola Tinubu going to get from former president when the APC candidate has already accused the former president of election rigging? There's a video. If you play that video, let's play that video. Okay, there's a video. I don't know if you are aware what the former Lagos State governor said about Olusegun Obasanjo before.
I'm aware.
Good. Have you seen the reactions on it?
I'm aware.
Yeah.
But let me tell you one thing.
Yeah.
That Nigerian citizen or younger generation don't know is that when it's political time, you can see anything you like.
Yeah.
To get at your opponent. But at the same time, you will recognize an important area of the person.
Yeah, of course.
Obasanjo fought with Jonathan in 2015.
Look at, let's listen to this. Can we?
In year 2003, ask Umoru's of blessed memory, Shehu Yadua, what are you going to do with the election in Nigeria? The election that brought me as president of this country is flawed, and I will reform it. Is that not correct? Who conducted that election? Obasanjo is the greatest election rigger in this country. Let him. He's an expired meat. Put him on the shop or dump him in the dustbin. Forget Obasanjo. God bless you.
How do you react?
Yes, that's the truth. That's why I personally made up my mind to let the younger generation understand Nigeria as a country and understand the nitty-gritty about electionary and political system of this country.
Yeah.
See, it's making a fact. We are all in this country. In 2007, when the former president Yar'Adua made that statement, that he is aware that the election that brought him to be a president of this nation is flawed, and he promised to work an electoral reform.
Yes.
Is it a lie?
No.
It's not.
The question is, what is he going to do with him now?
No. You should remove personality from issues.
Yes.
These are issues. Obasanjo is a personality. Because I don't like your face, does that mean that if I need your help, I will not come to you?
Yeah.
That's maturity in the game.
Yeah.
That is what a lot of populists are not aware of. And it's paining me every day. It's giving me heartbreaking that you're not growing. You need to grow as a citizen. He said that. Does that mean anything? This Hillary Clinton did not say something worse than that during him and Trump election. But the day Trump entered into power, he invited Hillary Clinton at the dinner party. Are they enemies? Come on.
That's maturity.
That's maturity.
That is nationality, patriotism,
Come on.
and that is leadership.
I'm above that.
Yes.
I'm not going to do.
So-
I'm not going to come down to that level.
Yeah.
With all sense of humility. My responsibility is to bring people that are thinking in that way to bring them up. Come on, guy, we are going somewhere.
Yeah.
Don't lead yourself to this kind of issues. So that is my take on that.
Thank you so very much. We appreciate your comment on that, the leadership quality of Asiwaju and what he sees Obasanjo to be as a man of personality, that what he said before does not deter him from getting to where he's going to get to. He needs his assistance and his support. Don't forget yesterday to Peter Obi was with Femi Kuti.
Yes.
And Femi Kuti, he received him and all of those. So in politics, have you seen APC leaders visiting Wike of the PDP?
Yes.
That's what in politics it seems there is no.
Jonathan did not visit Buhari. Are they not working together during this administration?
Yes, sir.
Is Jonathan not contribute his own quota?
Yes, yes.
Come on.
So what does that tell us? That there's not too much difference between politicians.
Are we not Nigerians?
We are Nigerians.
When we lost election in Osun State,
Yes.
I'm from Osun State.
Okay.
I was fully involved during the electionary.
Yes.
And one person say, "Oh, come on, why did we lose this state?"
Yeah, yeah.
Why did they say, "Come on"? Did Adeleke family? Is he not our brother?
Yes.
He's my brother.
Yes.
He's from Ede. He's from Osun State. So far, if you have a good thing to do
Yes.
for my state
For the
to develop,
people, yes.
why? Who am I?
Of course.
Is that what the people want for now? Who am I?
Yeah.
Why are we coming down to?
What can we do? What can we do to have this election, issue-based election, devoid of name calling and then insult? What do you think we can do about
It's
it?
reorientation.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people knows that. Come, we need to have a nation first before you have a Mr. President.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you boil the country before the election, we are in problem.
Is there any hope for us in this country? What do you think?
There
Is
is
it
hope.
violence, there's discrimination, there's ethnicity crisis? What do you think? Can we move on this way?
There is hope.
You saw the level of ethnicity in the country.
I know. I'm aware of it.
And the violence. Do you think we can conduct
I'm a
elections?
grassroots person.
Yes.
I encounter different discrimination every day, which I'm not going to talk about here. But when they brought it to me, I said, calm down. We are one Nigeria. We are brother. The same blood flows in our vein.
I hear Asiwaju is not is not someone who discriminates. He has a large heart. He accommodates everybody. He's broad-minded. When he was in Lagos, he had commissioners from the east. He had commissioners from the north.
He has
and
shown-
into-
he has
Do you see him uniting Nigeria?
He is the best man to unite this country.
No, Atiku is a unifier, isn't it?
Which unifier?
No, he's a unifier.
Who? Because he marry Yoruba and marry Igbo, does it make him
What
a
do
unifier?
you think Tinubu will do better? Let me pick this call. I'll come back to that question. Hello. Hello. All right, we lost that call.
What make Atiku a unifier? Because he marry Yoruba. Since he marry Yoruba, what have we
He
benefited?
married from the east.
What are they benefiting? Since they married them. But I can tell you what Tinubu have done to those regions.
Tell us.
And they have improved their people in leadership. For instance, Ben Akwabese is from eastern part of Nigeria, southeast. He happened to be the commissioner of finance of Lagos State. Being a commissioner of Lagos State, he has happened to be the DG of budget and planning to the federal. As I'm talking to you, he has increased the capacity. Not just to be a commissioner alone, but up to the federal level.
Those are part of Tinubu's
Yes,
yeah.
Ben Akwabese.
Yes. Beneficiaries.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's not about Go and sell property for your friend in
Apart
Igbo,
from that,
they are now making you a unifier.
Yeah. Apart from that, do you have other? Let's pick this call again. Hello. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, this is Kenny. So I'm calling from the Education Bureau.
All right, your contribution, please. Oh my God! All right, I think we lost that one. Okay, that's quite interesting.
We also have a present commissioner
Yes.
for water resources in Lagos State. It's from Katsina State.
Presently
Presently.
in Lagos.
In Lagos. And it was appointed in 2001 in one portfolio which I cannot remember when he was living in Agege in Lagos.
Lagos looks like a potpourri of where you train people, where you mentor people, where you grow up people to lead in Nigeria. If you check in the country today, you have Fayemi. Yes, of course, Fayemi belongs to the same school of thought with you have with the Minister for Works, Fashola. You have several of them.
Minister of Youth and Sport.
Yes.
Sunday Daddy.
Yes.
Yes, he's a former PA to Ashwa Development.
Yeah. You want to mention more?
Professor Yemi Oshibaju.
Okay.
Akilu Ule. Adeflure.
Okay.
The DG of SDG.
Yeah. This
Former Deputy Governor in Lagos State.
Yeah.
Minister of Interior.
Yeah.
Former Commissioner of Works in Lagos State. And former Osun State Governor.
You have a lot of them.
I can keep mentioning it for you.
All right. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon. This is Ben from Benin.
From Benin. Okay. Your name and where you calling? Okay. Your name is your name.
Yeah, Ben.
All right. Your contribution, please.
Yes, sir. This man in the studio, he doesn't need to shout to prove a point. And I will respect anybody on the street who is supporting Tinubu that for me to respect anybody that is treating other him. Because people that these people that you see, those politicians supporting him, these are the people that are benefiting from him directly. Because you don't need to disqualify anybody for you to make your own qualify. That's not how it is. You don't need to disqualify Peter Obi or Atiku. Atiku came out with the slogan that is a unifier. You doesn't need to say what makes him a unifier. Everybody is good in his field.
All right, thank you. Okay, maybe you know when there are issues and you need to express yourself, the way you express yourself, he is not happy. So you don't need to shout.
I'm laying down the facts.
Yeah.
If you have his own better fact against me,
Yeah.
you should bring it to me.
Yeah.
He said I'm benefiting because that is what I'm talking. No.
There's-
Our principal, you don't need to benefit from our principal, but if you are benefiting from his policy. I was very young when he was the governor of Lagos State.
I was going to ask
and I
you.
knew what Lagos was then.
Okay. Tell us.
Because I was in Lagos.
Why are you supporting him even?
I'm supporting him because I believe in his capacity. And I was very young when he was the governor of Lagos State. Let me tell you.
Where were you then?
I was in Lagos State. I was working at Agedingbi. The first time I met Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, it was when he was campaigning for his second term in office in 2003. And I happened to be a computer lecturer at one of the schools along Agedingbi Road, Weko Road. So I stood in front of my office and I saw his comfort coming. And I do like this to him. He looked at my face to face. He's inside a SUV. He came out from the
Open roof. Yes.
And he do like this to me. I was amazed. And I began to have interest in him. And I have a lot of my students there that they were in his campaign group. They begin to tell me what he did, and I begin to have interest in him, study more about him, and that's all. That's how I fell in love with him.
How can others fall in love with him?
The only way they can fall in love with him is to go back to his antecedent. Because the majority, since he has not been in power,
A lot of them,
from
the
2007,
three of them contesting have got antecedent, isn't it? One was a former vice president, one was a former governor of Anambra State, and himself former governor of Lagos State. So if we compare three of them, they have antecedent.
everybody knows it's a fact. You can't compare light with darkness.
You mean it?
You can't. You can't. We are in a country whereby meritocracy has overrun intellectualism. We're in a nation where people are not looking at the intellectual beings of people. They were only walking around with shadows. If you took your time to walk, to listen, to watch what Tinubu did in 1999 to 2007 and up to now, you won't even talk about Obi. Do you know know what it means to raise a successor in governance?
People have said Obi has not mentioned the name of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu or Atiku in his campaign. People have also said the other candidate, look, mentioning Obi as if Obi has become a threat. Is Obi a threat?
He's not a threat. He's just only deceiving the younger generation.
Are you afraid that Obi, people say is synonymous to NSAS campaign? Most of them are supporting him. Are you
because
afraid?
They were angry because of what happened in NSAS, which I have my own reservation for it, which I can set to them any day, any time. Yeah. I'm a youth, and I've said to my friends,
did you support NSAS? Did you support NSAS?
I did not support NSAS to some extent.
Okay, but you supported you are not happy about the attitude of the policemen. And
thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Yes. I'm not happy with the attitude of the policemen. But the question we ask here, our youth, are they into illegal activities? Yes or no?
They are, of course. Some
they are.
Yes, yes.
If you are not into illegal activities, why do you deserve harassment? I grew up in Lagos Street. I'm also being harassed by police anytime on the street as a young boy, as a teenager. Yeah. So nothing you want to tell me about police that I don't know about. But I'm privileged to get more education. I travel outside the country, and I've seen the damage they are causing us even outside the country. Yeah. If you are doing illegal activities in this country, you will not know what the havoc they are causing until you travel out of the soil of this country. Yeah. Yeah. Because you will be treated as the same. Yeah.
Let me find out from you. People say Obi guys are on Twitter, they are on Facebook, they are on social media. Are you guys making use of social media? Do you think social media has a role to play in this election?
Definitely. That is why Eminoko is coming out with a project, which we are not going to fail with.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, we agree. And our responsibility is to rebrand and to reorientate the younger generation because they are against, they are not happy with what happened in NSAS. That is good. But I told some of my friends, and I'm saying, there is a better way we can do this NSAS as at that time.
Mr. John Yankee, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Where are you calling from? Your name?
It's Cruz from Benin.
Your name again?
Cruz from Benin.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I really love the question you just asked him now, if Mr. Obi is a threat. Bro, Mr. Obi is a big threat to APC and PDP because they cannot say anything without bringing in Mr. Obi.
But Obi has no structure. But I understand Obi has no structure.
Just like Mr. Obi said, because if it doesn't have structure, the millions of people that are talking in Nigeria is a big structure. At least we thought the 1 million mark you did the other day in Nasarawa and the other day. Even you in your show yesterday, you said it now. People of Obasanjo said the same thing. That all households, everybody are claiming to be obedient. There's no structure that is bigger than that.
But they don't have PVC too.
So you said what?
I understand they don't have PVC.
Sir, if we take an example for this election that just finished, Kenya election. This election they just did in Kenya, this presidential election they just did in Kenya. It's almost the same thing as Peter Obi said.
All right.
Yes. Peter Obi is a big threat. They should accept the fact that Peter Obi is a threat to them.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you. Now let's discuss Asiwaju's manifesto. Is there any blueprint yet?
Yes, definitely.
Oh, there's a blueprint.
Asiwaju has been prepared for this for more than 10 years.
Okay. Yeah,
he has a blueprint.
Official blueprint.
Yes, they are working on it.
Okay, working on it.
To meet up to demand.
Yes, yes.
Something is final touches down.
Okay.
To release it to public.
Okay.
And if we have any issue on any issue, we come out here to defend it.
Yeah.
So there is a problem definitely. He's a man of plan. One thing that majority of this younger generation is not known is that a leader that have a master plan for his own state and he work out the master plan and they are saying developmental growth, you are saying he's not competent over somebody that has not laid a blueprint from his own state, which his own state supposed to be one of the largest economy in Africa. Anambra, another have 3 major markets: Onitsha, Awka, Nnewi, He could not actualize it because you are angry with a government or because of excess that you're supposed to put yourself in one stadium per state. Do your protest in a stadium, dance.
But Obi didn't lead that protest.
He did not, but the people that they were in that protest are the ones looking towards him, believe that they are angry against
against the party. It seems the anger is not about Obi, the passing of Obi now. It seems some guy feel APC no, PDP no, let us go for an alternative, and they feel Obi is an alternative.
Alternative, but it's part of the issue. Is it not a former vice president to Atiku Abubakar? That is why I tell you that
they are the same.
That is what I tell you.
If they had won the election,
governor,
if they had won the election,
he would have been a vice president by now.
So
if Obi that spent years as a Abga governor in Anambra and he divided Abga into two before he left as a governor, he divided the religious setting, Anglican and Catholic, into different pieces before he left governor. I don't see any tangible road reconstructed.
No, generally,
I don't see any
Anambra,
foreign investors in Anambra till up to date. So that to tell you we're in the era of mediocrity. I'm able to say it, and I challenge any one of them for an interview or for a debate in any part of the country. I challenge any one of them for a debate to let them know that you guys, you are not coming up.
The idea the Adeyanju said, okay, there is a 10,000 bet here, $10,000 bet. That Obi will come third. Will you want to say yes? Obi will come third.
Yeah, it's third.
It's third.
Yeah, you don't need to make 10,000 bet. It's third.
Okay, you don't need to. I thought you. So people like you.
Shiwaju first, Atiku second, will be third.
Will you want to bet that with?
I don't need to bet that.
You are so.
It's fact.
Okay.
If you are not in the game, you will be talking out of point.
Some other persons have said that election could be a runoff, meaning that you may not be able to get, none of them, candidates, will be able to get the 25%
across the
because some guys will be sharing the vote here and there. And
Obi is only going to divide Atiku vote, not our vote.
Where are your strengths? Which state?
I don't need to tell you.
No, you can do. I can tell you that, okay, in Kaduna, in Kano, in Sokoto, in Katsina. Look,
we have our state in North.
The major states, the major states, Lagos, Kano, and is it Yobe? No, not Yobe.
River State.
No, major states with the millions vote that can decide the vote. Number one is Lagos. Number two is Kano. And there's one other northern state controlled by APC.
Borno.
So Borno, maybe I think Borno. If you have this in APC kitty, you.
That's why I say I don't.
So I was asking you what are the calculation, the arithmetic? What do you think?
We will unfair it to them.
No, why you say you won't? State. You have your analysis about River State. If you say you're going to have Lagos, of course, you are sure of having Lagos. But people have said that the Igbo guys in Lagos are not likely to vote for us.
Let's see how it goes.
But I hear that is not also true.
Let's see how it goes.
Good. Thank you so very much for this wonderful outing. What's your final word?
My final word is my appeal to the younger generation.
Yeah.
Anything you are coming out to defend, check your facts. You cannot compare someone with first class degree at Chicago State University with a third class. Someone that have a track record. Someone that have a blueprint for a state. And the blueprint is working. I call him Lincoln of our generation. What we need at the federal level is just a template that only Asiwaju as a presidency cannot finish.
Let me ask you finally. When you have a presidency, someone is elected as a president, he is there in the office. You have ministers, you have aides all around you. Sometimes you look guard. You don't know what is happening outside. You look. Presently, did you hear how much was used in cutting grass? Did you hear about it? Did you see how much was used in training people on computer studies?
I'm aware.
You saw it. it doesn't mean that the president is fighting corruption. Did you see the man who stole 109 billion naira? Did you see a lot of things? He's seeing the president still sit in the office, not knowing what it, during the Jonathan era, during the Obasanjo era, a lot of those malfeasance happened. Do you see a Tinubu sitting as a president and putting his feet on the ground?
What you need, I understand what you are saying. What you need is to block the loopholes. That is the reason why Asiwaju Bola Ahmed brought in a single treasury account in Lagos State. And federal government copied the same thing made it. President Muhammadu Buhari came to power.
The country
now
is on single treasury
on the single treasury
account.
There are still other loopholes to be blocked. That means the work is continuity. Government is continuity. You cannot have a perfect government. Yes. Anywhere in the world.
Do you see Asiwaju challenging corruption? Do you see him fighting
He's
corruption?
going to block the loophole.
Do you see him fighting corruption?
Absolutely. He's going to block all the loopholes. He did it in Lagos State. He's coming to block the loophole. He blocked the loophole, you don't need to even fight a man. When you could not see a avenue to eat money. So that you will not look as if he's stepping on people, he's stepping on toes, he's fighting his opposition. No. Block the loophole. Digitalize every aspect of our parastatal. Registration, digitalize it. Contract, procurement system, digitalize it. Give it to the marriage. No man knows man. Come on, it's doable.
Yes, thank you. Okay, yeah, good morning.
Good morning. I'm calling you once again from the beginning.
Go ahead with your contribution.
Yes, sir. We are just going to tell this our people that there is no way APC can sell people to Nigeria without first accepting the fact that one government has failed. It's not possible. They need to first accept the fact that one government has failed before they can sell people to Nigeria. Because if they don't accept it, like let us keep like that, but we are going to continue from one government. Because some of you are saying that they are going to do of one legacy. The legacy of Sunday is Nigeria. The legacy of food security. That is the legacy they are going to do of.
Thank you. All right. That will be our final reaction.
Let me quickly react to that.
Yes.
That's part of the level of education in the political system of Nigeria. Before you can say Buhari has failed, you will check holistically what his government has done. That is why I love the developed nation. I will not run from the fact that we are having insecurity left and right. But he inherited the insecurity of Boko Haram, terrorism. He has fought terrorism to Borno axis alone.
So yeah?
To Borno axis alone.
Not east or Borno alone?
Borno alone, not east. And we have...
That's what he's saying.
Yeah, and we have, I'm explaining, and we have elders, farmers clashes in this country about 3-4 years ago. Yeah. Nobody talk about it again.
No, Benue State Governor Isishaut is, in fact, he set up a local vigilante the other day.
It's part of working together.
It's not Buhari that set it up.
He's one. What is the work of a governor? To protect and secure his state.
Yes.
So and is collecting security vote.
Yes, it's not Buhari.
So it is right to do the same.
Yes, but Kaduna State Governor is not doing that. He's writing a letter.
So he should do the same. So there are some things you don't politicize. Yes. The problem we have to say I'm available and I'm out to reorientate people.
The question is, will you accept that Buhari has failed?
He has not failed.
Oh, that is the question.
That is why I'm enlightening them. Yes. He don't say he has failed. Yes. He made some problem, he has solved it, and we are bandits.
Coming to solve them. Has he solved them?
We are solving it.
Good.
And what about issue of infrastructure?
Yes.
What about the electoral act amendment that is signed to the law that gave us a free and fair election in Osun State and Ekiti State? They are not talking about it.
No, but your APC guys are not happy that the president is not coordinating the party very well. It's not encouraging people in the party. Appointments are not given to party members, and that is why you are failing in some of these things. It is not because of the electoral. It is the encouragement of the party members.
That is their own thought.
Okay.
But we are talking about Nigerian first. What's important to me is about Nigerian first. It's not about individualism. About 2-3 weeks ago, I was on a live program that they are talking about Okada ban. And I said it categorically that federal government don't go in this direction. Yeah, am I not APC? But I said to Mr. President, don't go into this direction. Let's find a solution around it, which I have.
Oh, you have the solution?
Yes, which I have.
Can you do a letter to the president or the minister?
Yeah, definitely we are working on that.
All right.
To the Minister of Transport.
A lot of people have ideas in APC, in PDP. They don't give it to the president.
Yeah, so
no, me, I want to contest so that I can actualize it.
No, it's not about contesting. It's about give it to the. I said it. If you watch my live video on Trust TV, I said it holistically there. It's not a skyrocketed thing. What it just needs is to create an office. PA to the Okada riders and call the association together. Register them. Give them registration number. Give them a cloth. Do a monitoring system. Let them be paying tax every day. You generate more revenue to your government.
Does that stop banditry?
It's stopping because when you are able to know the bad eggs among them, because the reason why they want to ban them is that they are giving information to the banditry.
If you register them and you take tax, it doesn't stop them from giving information.
You have a close-to-door monitoring system. Is federal government monitoring these guys? Can you drive in any of the developed nation today and government is not aware of if you have an accident now? That's what I'm saying. If you have that understanding that they come on, we're under authority. And you can even use themselves to monitor themselves. So come on, it's doable. Why are we saying that something is difficult? It's doable. And I said it on live program. Does that mean that I'm not in support of this government? I'm only providing solution to them because the nation belongs to us. It does not belong to President Muhammad alone.
If Tinubu if he gets into office, can you criticize his government?
Why not? If he's doing something that is not applicable and is not acceptable to the society at large, I'm a nation builder. For Ketos is in power, he's in power for that moment. Do you know what I will be in that power, in that position in the next coming years? So come on, that's what I'm saying. We should leave mediocrity level.
What are the three things you think he should address immediately gets to power?
Insecurity,
yes,
and unemployment.
Yes.
That's the two things.
Three things.
If it's three things,
Yes.
we have to begin to talk about enabling environment generally, holistically, for everybody to have a good environment to woo foreign investors into this country.
Thank you.
To reduce poverty rate.
Dr. Lanre Oluwaniyi, I want to appreciate you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
The DG Emilokan Movement Campaign. I want to appreciate those of you who called and those of you watching us live on the John Mayaki Show. Until we come your way again, we want to appreciate everyone. Bye for now.